Go.
Hey guys, this is going to be a different kind of video than we're used to here. We're going to be doing work on my car. If you don't know what car I have yet, I drive a 2011 Audi A4. I love everything about the car. It's got a few modifications, but there's one thing that I don't like about it. It's not low enough. So today, as you can probably tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be bagging my car. Here, in my personal garage. Just kidding. This is not my garage. This is ProClip USA. That is my current employer. And they have been gracious enough to let me use this beautiful shooting bay here, which is where we do a lot of our online video content. And that is my job here. I am a videographer here. And this is actually the start of my being an influencer for ProClip in addition to working there. So this video is sponsored by ProClip. So full disclosure, I do work here, but I still do very much believe in the product that ProClip makes. And I'll get into more detail into what the products are that we make here at ProClip later in the video, but for right now I'll tell you we make mobile mounting solutions. So basically, phone mounts that are custom fit to the dashboard of your car. So if you want to find anything for your vehicle before we get further into the video, you can check us out at ProClipUSA.com. You can use a coupon code I have in the description, FLINK10, you can get 10% off your order, but I'll get more into the product later in the video. So let's get my car in here and get to work. Also, I called in a little bit of extra help for this. My brother is just about here because doing work on a vehicle and filming it at the same time is impossible. So I'm gonna do the majority of the work. He's gonna help me out. We're gonna go back and forth filming and hopefully make something cool out of it. So I think that's him right now, so let's go get him. There he is. There's my savior.
If I go that far. How's it going?
Good, I've gotten really far.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I got into the garage and I put the bags on already.
Oh man, you don't even need me. Guess I'll go home.
Yeah, no, I'm letting it dry. I went to a car wash. This is what it looks like after. All right, so we got the first strut out. The driver front side went a lot quicker than the first time I did this. It's amazing what intuition can do. Evan's struggling with the back. I'll probably have to do it for him. If I have one word of advice to anybody doing suspension on any car with this style of strut is to get a strut spreader. It's like $25. It sounds like, why would I spend that much on a bit of some sort? It's 100% worth it. Just goes right in there with a 1/2 inch drive, or sorry, 3/4 inch drive. And then turn it 90 degrees, it spreads this, and then kind of just slides off of the shock. My past cars and Evan's car, we tried using pry bars with that, and it seriously was the worst thing in the world. So the moral of the story is buy the right tools the first time.
Yep.
I loosened it for you. We have moved on to the other side of the car, so that means progress. Evan is just finishing up removing the subframe bolt back here that's about a mile long.
Nope, it's the shop.
Oh, shop bolt, okay. So subframe bolt is about 4 times as long as that.
And I did it all by myself.
Ah, good for you.
Subframe one, I gotta remove the inner fender to get to it.
Oh, gotta do that. Yeah, on the B8s you gotta remove subframe bolt. Right there. To be able to get the springs out. It's kind of a hassle, but it could be worse. And I'm up here on the front. Just, I had to get some PB blaster in that sleeve. Even with the strut spreader, it's having a little trouble coming out, but it'll get there. Another tip with removing suspension on a B8, it's right here. The first time I did this, I followed a write-up that ECS provided that was really thorough, really helpful, except for one step where they told you gotta take out this pinch bolt to get these guys out. Well, that took forever, and it took me like 2 hours to not even get it halfway out. And a lot of people say they break these and you're not supposed to pry on that little, this little slit here. So I figured out you can just take these out right here. It's 2 16 millimeters, come out real easy. You just pull this out. You just gotta watch out for fender paint, because I actually nicked it the first time I did that. But it makes it a lot easier.
A little reward for the longest bolt ever made.
What did you just use to wash your hands?
It was a piece of paper out of the recycling bin.
It works.
See?
Well, we got the rear springs out, both sides. We got this front strut out. So we got to clean up a little, and then we'll install the bags. But while I can do those, electrical things aren't really our specialty. So to get the management and everything, I think we will need a little help. So let's bring some people along.
Stay tuned.
Day 2 of bagging my car. I've got the Clean Culture Wisconsin guys coming by. They're gonna help me out because a lot of them have already bagged their cars. And I'm well on my way to being just as cool as them. So now we wait. I'm going to unpack some of that airlift stuff before they get here. Be something good for me to do. You might be asking, where did I get these parts? Well, this is actually a 2 sponsorship video. First time I've ever had a paid promotion in a video, and now I have 2, so pretty awesome, right? I got all of this from a company called Functionwerks. They're a Milwaukee-based aftermarket parts distributor, and they're actually who I got my Rohana RC10s from a year back. And then this year I talked to my good friend Josh, who runs the company, about getting an airlift system because I've wanted bags for a long time. And he hooked me up with a really good price. I did not get these for free, but they have some of the best pricing around. So if you are looking to modify your car with suspension, performance upgrades, wheels, check them out, Functionwerks.com. They have a lot of selection and probably something that will go with your car. So give them a look. I'll put a link down in the description below. But let's get to working on the car. I think John might be here. First of many. Let's go bombard him with the camera. That's not a Subaru.
No, my Subaru's in the front lawn, broken. I don't know, timing's all off.
Oh, that sucks.
I put this thing in the ditch and it still starts every single day. That's probably why I put it in the ditch though.
This is John.
Hi.
John likes to dump all his money into Subarus.
Doesn't like to. Ready for day 2?
Yep. Okay, so we're. Let me get out of the way. Well, you can stand there. I mean, there are other people in the shot. It's fine. We're just getting the 2 front bags ready to go on. We're getting these leader lines thread taped and then put in 1 3/4 turns beyond hand tight, as per what this says. And after that, I'll put the top hat back on and then get it into the car. Before I do that, I think I have to drill a hole in the top. Yeah. So do this, then drill a hole.
Got it.
What's up? How was your eventful journey here?
Tell the camera what you're doing now.
I am putting this first strut, the passenger side front strut, into the car. And then I'm going to screw it in, and then it will be in there.
Is that right?
Alright, I'm just putting the control arm back on. Again, I didn't have to screw with this pinch bolt at all. So, remember that if you're doing suspension on your V8. Got the strut right here, airline coming off here, probably go up into the fender well. I'm waiting for my buddy David to get here to kind of explain how he set it up on his V8. That'll help with a little insight on how I should run the lines through the car. Hey!
What's up, kids? Yeah, no, you're already gonna get dirty.
Hey, Justin Bieber.
You're already gonna get dirty.
Up here, there's another one of these. This one's over to the back.
Oh, so you don't have to drill a hole?
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
we just go straight down there, dude. And then it goes straight to the truck, dude, and then you can put it under your car.
I used that sealant on my car. And you're being filmed. Yeah, so don't f up.
Seems shady.
Chris can be like, dude, my f***ing bag's leak. Who did the Teflon tape? It's leaking. Is that like that?
That's fine. Did I replace my You got tools, Chris?
What do you need?
You doing this smart enough, just taking it back on.
What?
Oh, damn it.
Did you see it on my car?
No.
I have it on my car in the back, dude. Inside joke.
So the reason anything goes wrong in clean culture is because of Chris.
The video that you actually did.
Okay. David's helping me out with tanking. Thank you, David.
Nice.
And the compressor's probably gonna go in there. Management's gonna go back there where that box is. And then these guys they're working hard too.
Here you go.
Okay.
It's ready.
So, what's going on with this tank, David?
I don't know. We're just fitting shit where it goes.
Putting stuff in the holes.
Yeah.
What is each hole for?
That's for the manifold, for the management, for the drain, compressor, butt plug.
All right.
So yeah, now tie them all up and then gotta go straight to the management. Plug, exit,
I love it.
compressor, plug.
I share that every
Nice.
time it comes up on my number. 20 in it.
So David here is running the lines to the rear bag.
Should I buy it?
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh, you know, there's a jack stand holding up the rear subframe. Do you want me to take that out?
We might have to, because
Okay.
we're gonna have to push this down so we can kind of get it in.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that.
No, it's gonna be like
I'll get under there.
be like lever up, isn't it? To push that down.
No.
Hey, cool. That's where we're running it through. Little grommet there. And that runs down to the top of that bag.
I don't know where it came from. Pull. Yeah, you pull it. Pull it back. So it's gonna have to go to front because you have your manifold in front,
Okay.
right? So the other line is gonna go through that grommet too.
Yeah, we can use the other side.
Okay. Chris, I don't know if you want to do the same. All these plastic protects it, dude. There's a couple screws and it pops down.
Okay.
And then I just ran the line through there and then through all the bag.
Okay.
So far it's been good. So
Okay.
far it's good on the same thing as
Okay, well, if you haven't had a problem with it, then I'll run it underneath.
We didn't have that.
Or if there's like any lines that run along this side of the body, you can just
That's where they go. Dude.
yeah, so then just run it along those lines and zip tie it.
I just looking at how so we're gonna put this behind here and this is gonna come up. Probably give it more.
Yeah.
So we've got pretty much all the four corners done. David and Jeremiah ran the front lines back through into the car. And those are, yeah, Andy helped too. Those are coming down here. We marked our rear lines with the white tape so we know which ones are which. And then I'll probably run them through these little holes up here just to kind of hide them a little bit. I'm gonna secure the tank to the trunk. And then this compressor is gonna go in here. Management, probably go up there, kind of hide it away. Even though it looks nice, and it'll be a shame to hide it, but I'll worry about making my trunk look fancy in the future. But yeah, so now we're gonna run the lines in through everything, and then basically the last thing to do is wire it up. Right here, as they just explained to me, this goes up to the front, USB goes to the controller, and then this guy goes to ignition. And then power and ground.
There is another cord that goes into right here, so you'll have another length of cord through the controller. So you don't
Okay.
need that right up there. It gets
Yeah.
close.
Then obviously this goes through your manifold. Through your manifold. Yeah.
Don't worry about it, Jeremiah. Alright, we're just about finished up here. Probably have another half hour of work left. We would be a little more on track if a couple of people didn't screw up some of the connections on the battery leads. But Jeremiah and Andy, if you're watching this, I do appreciate all of your help, so.
You guys suck.
All 4 corners are done on the car. And I also have the controller hooked up with its ProClip mount, so now is a chance for me to talk more about ProClip, this episode's sponsor. This isn't a show, this is just a video. But anyway, so what I got right here is my airlift controller is mounted up on my dash. And basically what ProClip does is a 2-part solution. So you can see there's a mount here that's custom made for the dashboard. And then on that mount is this holder. The holder you screw in back here with screws. And then the holder, you can undo these screws, adjust it how you want. It's a tilt swivel. You can adjust how fast it moves by undoing or by loosening this screw, so you can have a little less friction. It can move side to side more. All right. And then that just slides right in there. And now I have an airlift controller that is in a very convenient spot, and it's really out of my way. I also have a mount here for my phone. And that's another custom area that ProClip has made a mount for. So if you don't have an Audi A4, there's still a very high likelihood that we make a custom mount for your car. So you can get whatever mount, you can get whatever holder you want, and you can really customize your setup. This holder right here is number 246801. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. It is the same holder for the AccuAir E-Level controller. And it fits really nice and sturdy in there. But yeah, that's ProClip. If you want to see more parts that ProClip makes, if you want to see if we make something for your car, visit ProClipUSA.com. Put a link in the description. I also have a discount code, FLINK10. You get 10% off your order for the next 3 months. So there you go. There's ProClip. And that's what's left of me tearing it open and getting to mounting it in my car.
Hey, hold up.
It's down. Oh yeah.
Literally sit on the ground. You've never been on here before, have you?
How does it feel?
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh sh.
Dude, talk about a tease.
So right now the car's just calibrating each side, we had a little bit of a hiccup on that corner. I think one of the, was that a nylon nut that it sits on?
It was just a collar, dude.
The collar was higher on that side, we think, and then it kind of sat down on top of it and blew it to pieces. So hopefully it fixes itself now that it calibrates. Oh yeah.
The right rear is going up.
Yeah.
It's not calibrating anymore.
Okay.
It's done. Here, do this. Well, it's
All right, so Jeremiah or David, explain what happened here.
Jeremiah.
We pinched the line.
They had that adjuster
Yeah.
collar, and when the adjuster went down, that line just
Well, it pinched the line, and that sound was probably it.
the adjuster
Dropping it.
break
Yeah.
down. So
I got it threaded back up a little bit.
that's
kind
fine.
of.
That's if it's all the way at the bottom, it should be okay.
Looks like Jeremiah fixed the problem. Well, both David and Jeremiah. I would be lost without them.
Mostly Jeremiah.
So we found that kink in the line, and looks like that fixed it. So now we're gonna calibrate it one more time. Hopefully, cross our fingers, that's the last time. Goes to show that like all car projects have hiccups. Like there is never a car project that just goes completely as it should. Always gonna be problems.
Never tell your girlfriend it's only a couple-hour job.
Yes, that's true. Tell them it'll take a whole day, and then you might surprise them. We are all set. It works now. All thanks to these two gurus over here. So shout out to Jeremiah. Shout out to that guy. To David. To John. To Andy. Was anybody else here?
This guy.
Well, Evan, obviously. Yeah, shout out to Evan.
Behind the camera.
I absolutely could not have done any of this without them. So it's pretty awesome. That's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our struggle and eventual success. And thank you to ProClip. If you want to check out some of ProClip's products, I'll leave a link in the description below with coupon code FLINK10 for 10% off for the next 3 months. Thank you to Functionwerks for sponsoring this video and hooking me up with great prices on the wheels and the bags. And thank you to everybody who helped. So, if you like this video, let me know. I'll see you guys next time.